go back up. Let's look at system level over here. This is where you do your sensitivity.
Yep.
This is telling you what's plugged into. Is it a guitar amp? Is it a board? What do you got?
And you still got like RMC, Ghost, Piezo inputs,
of course.
options like the
I'll show it to you. Yes, absolutely.
1.2.
Let's look.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Okay, GK3.
There's a couple of new things in here worth talking about.
Yeah.
So here you can go and say, okay, which is it? You got the
look, Piezo, all the VG99 options. Cool.
All the good guys.
RMC, everything.
So yeah, all this is the same. You know, all
Scale,
the you can go as
set up your GK.
Yep. How deep do you want to go? Distance, same thing.
Yep.
Sensitivity. There's a little more headroom in this one than even the VG99. It goes down a little lower and goes a little
frankly,
higher.
you know, the 99 ships at 65, and most users are at 25 or something.
I know. This one, it's ranged a little bit different.
Yeah, good.
Now here's some new stuff, and this is brilliant.
Oh, look at that velocity.
You know how sometimes you might flick a string accidentally, you get a little tick in it, and it goes, well, what did you want me to do? You can put this off. This is a threshold.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Play feel, you know what that is already. Yep. How am I playing? Am I playing hard? Am I tapping? What am I doing?
Well, does this help those Piezo users who want to get a palm mute crunch for heavy metal?
Yeah, and this can be global or per patch.
Great.
Yep. We'll remember 10 settings here. So you could have 10 different setups of these configurations for different per patch to what you're doing, depending on the sound you're using. Right? Velocity Dynamics tells the PCM sounds how to respond to their velocity curve based on how you're playing.
And the GK settings are saved per patch.
Yes, they are.
If you
want them to be.
If you find that a lower input volume on your GK works better for a particular patch, you can save it.
Now, does that work with both PCM sounds and custom guitars?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Now let's get over to Nuance. This
that's
is the other
new,
piece of the puzzle. Nuance is a way to use velocity to control filtering and sound selection in the PCM sense. If you set it for extreme left and right, for example, minus 50, plus 50, you can literally switch from one to the other just based on how hard you play. Or you can blend these by bringing the numbers close together. Or you can just assign it to one PCM or the other and have it move filters.
Wow.
You know, so change the elements dynamically in real time by how hard you play.
Very cool.
It's called Nuance to give it some live expression, some feel.
Yeah.
Right? And here's how you dial it in. You saw on the other side of it, whether it's on or off, this controls it. Nuance trim is how far are you going. Dynamics is how are you playing it, affecting how that particular sound is going to work. And every sound has its own element of nuance.
I think I heard some of that on the banjo patch you had out there.
Yeah, every one of the 910 sounds. But wait, there's more. Let's say you're using a guitar that's tuned down, a whole step or two or whatever.
Yeah.
You can have it compensate for it here with the down tuning.
Put that in the 99, please.
No.
And what exactly is that doing? Like a filtering input, filtering
Well, what
spectrum?
it's doing is you're telling it, okay, I'm not tuned to normal tuning. I'm tuned down a whole step. So when you're doing your alternate tunes, you can compensate correctly.
That's sort of baritone guitar now.
Yep.
Wherever you want. There, you're there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, except you won't put it in the 99.
Yeah, well.
A couple of other things worth noting. On the side here, we have a slot for a USB flash drive.
Yes.
And you can do two things with it. You can use it to back up your stuff, so you can take it with you and plop it into another one. Or you can put WAV files or AIFF files in there and make this be an audio player, which you'll also do. And then you can use the pedals to drive the audio.
Wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But for people that are using it in combination with backing tracks, which is a lot of guys.
Yeah.
You can. This will.
And you don't have to like load into a RAM first. Like how fast can you navigate? And
it reads right off the card.
Right now,
it reads the card
as fast as a pod. Basically, iPod. Yeah. Great.
You know, because it will look at the card and pull the file.
Wonderful.
And it will tell you the name of the song here, and you can select here and here and place. Obviously, you can see what it does, and it's got its own volume control.
That's great. It's just the data wheel becomes mapped as a volume control. Yeah, but I accidentally pushed it. Oops.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
In case you don't want to go to the parameter level and tweak everything just to change the sound in a room, we have the famous Easy Edit, and you can do that here.
From the old 88.
Just for real-time tweaks.
Yeah.
And this is evolved from the GT10 and a few others.
Sure.
So it does have that as well. It has feeling, as you can see.
Yep.
In its simplest, I should say, of course, it does stream audio via USB in real time and MIDI via USB and MIDI in real time. Now I'll get to what I think are maybe some things that I wish it had, but it didn't. This is not a sound module. You cannot play it from the sequencer.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's reality. And there's some reasons for it which, are arguable, but the fact of the matter is it will not...
So I can't just take SMF player, 5-pin DIN, and out comes sound?
It's a controller,
okay.
It's not a playback.
Okay.
Please understand. It mostly has to do with the fact that it's doing modeling, and you can't do that via MIDI.
Okay.
So to avoid confusion, it doesn't do that. You do not have an input for external foot controllers.
Yeah.
You can put a MIDI controller like an FC300 in and talk to it via MIDI.
Right. But it doesn't have a dedicated FC300 port that you would put your FC300
just going via
into MIDI.
Right.
And I guess the other bitch was there's no normal guitar input.
There is not.
Yeah.
No. And that's
even though you do have essentially a pod type aspect.
So you know what, guitar players, get over it. Put the GK3 on your guitar and send the audio from the guitar you're playing.
The GK3 is not expensive. It doesn't damage your guitar.
It comes
just
with the thing.
Put it on your guitar.
It's in the box already.
Yeah.
It's free. We gave it to you.
Okay.
Use the magic of the GK3 because the GK3 is really powerful.
And this really would not make sense without a GK3.
So I heard a rumor it was going to be like available with or without the GK3.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It comes in two configurations. One is called the GR-55 GK, which includes the pickup. The other one is called the GR-55S. I don't know why S. I think of it as sans pickup.
Yeah, but that's what they mean.
Sans, if you will.
Without.
And the difference in the price is $100, which is half the price of the pickup. So it's a deal to get it with the pickup.
Yeah.
$799 map, street price, if you will.
Okay.
With the pickup. $699 without the pickup.
So buy it with the pickup, and if you really don't need the pickup, you can sell it to me.
There you
I
go.
always need more GK3s.
You have more than one guitar. It will remember 10 different guitars. Put it on something else.
Yeah.
Do you know much about that BK7M, the new backing? The accordion guys got it, but there's a lot of really good things. The cool thing about it looked like you could put MIDI files and let this thing automatically change programs on the fly as your backing band's playing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
those things are pretty.
But this is nice. This is nice.
What else do we
And
have?
availability, when's it ship?
It's going to ship next week.
Okay, cool. Very good.
They exist. These are real.
They do exist.
Would you show me a little bit more on the Cosm stuff, on the tunings?
Yep.
Because I know there was the 12-string stuff.
But there's like Nashville tuning, drop D, typical players.
Not just the tunings. Specifically, I was interested in the pedal bend that's available on the 99.
You would have to assign it to the pedal, just like you do on the 99.
Okay.
It's not preset the same way, but you can make this do that. That's a pedal function. But the other elements other than the 12 string live here in other. And again, I'm not sure why that happened unless they just ran out of available memory in the section they were living. But here's where your tunings. We have all the presets from the VG.
There was on the VG. There's the harmonize mode as well. There's sort of 4 different.
That
ways
exists in the effects section on here.
Okay, so it's an effect, but in the 99, one of the interesting things is there's a harmonize that is on.
That element is not in here.
Okay, got
the one after the 12 string.
I just wanted to be completely clear about it. So it's got a pitch shift and a harmonize, but they are not a hexaphonic pitch shift and harmonize. Great. Okay, no problem.
Baritone C. These are all the presets that we gave you. There's the Nashville.
It's really the tuning and the 12 string out of the VG99.
And here's the user one where you can dial in your own.
That's great.
And then you go down here and go, okay, how far off do I want to go? 24 steps, just like VG99.
And it's mappable per string somewhere.
Per string,
it's there you go.
That's where you do it.
And on the VG99, you cannot map these to MIDI, and it looked like on this one you can't map those to MIDI either.
Oh.
And that's
a shame. Yeah. Okay.
And to see the rest of it, just so you can go back, it's in the base element of it is inside here.
So it's essentially there's elements of the VB99 to a degree.
I'll show you that if you want. It's an entire VB99.
Wow,
Again, more
really?
cap. I'll flip it for you so you can see the other side. This is the 12 string pieces here. So what you were talking about before. We're on.
So this is designed to respond well to bass playing as well.
So you could feed it with a GK3B.
I don't want this to sound like immodesty, but yesterday Gary Willis was in here. He's a really well-known, and very technological bass player.
Sure.
And he was absolutely floored by how well it worked.
Oh, me too.
Excellent.
It's very unforgiving. I mean, very forgiving. I mean, I was playing some Dick Dale stuff that I expected to choke. It was it's doing a damn fine job.
Pretty
I couldn't believe it.
So yeah, your 12 string, here's your levels per patch, etc. Your 12 string control.